The mind is just doing its job. It's trying to take care of, it's trying to protect, it's trying to kind of push away. The mind, and I'm speaking of the conditioned mind, pure mind is this glorious tool upon the planet. But the conditioned mind, it can be incredibly violent. Have you really listened sometimes to what the mind is speaking about you, about your life, about what you're doing in your life? Or if you're wired up in a different way, perhaps the mind, is just going, wow, I'm the only game in town, I mean, I am really, really, really great. And these other schmucks, are just like, can you believe it? And we wouldn't admit that, but that it's either one or the other. We're criticizing ourselves, we're criticizing someone else, the mind is criticizing someone else. Or we're sort of, wow, holding ourselves into some kind of a, wonderful, wise, position. But one, the Tibetan tradition calls it, like one step back. What if all through this retreat, you just took one step back and began to actually see what's arising, actually experience and see the violence of the mind, or the spiritualization of the mind, or the projections of the mind. Whatever it is that arises, just be with it. You don't need to change it. You don't need to maneuver it. You don't need to make it better. The seeing is the liberation. This deep, 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 I'll use the word acceptance, but I don't know if that's even totally correct. It's just being what is seeing and arising, the uniqueness, the beauty, the confusion, the whole thing, with just this open acceptance.